All right, all right, all right. Well, I'm going to finally talk about Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo. Oh, it's already started. Is it really that bad? This game's been trashed relentlessly for years. And to be honest, I didn't know. I really didn't know it sucked so bad until I got Mortal Kombat 2. I had like one experience with it in the arcades on a field trip. Like it was at a big pilot truck stop or something. There was Mortal Kombat. We were going to like DC when I was in 3rd grade or 4th grade. Anyways, I saw it. I didn't get a chance to play it because we had to go, but I thought it was so cool. So when I started seeing the commercials for Mortal Kombat back in 93, summer 93, I'm not sure. When I started seeing advertisements for it, I knew I had to get it. I don't exactly remember when I got my hands on it, but it wasn't too long after it came out. I thought it was great. Other than there wasn't any blood in it. I mean, me and my friend Michael Fox was his name. We would play this game at his house, like skip school, and play this game all day long. I think it was the digitized graphics and just the overall aesthetics of it was so alluring. But I didn't know it sucked until Mortal Kombat 2 came out. That's when I realized that the controls are floaty and it's laggy. That was before I knew what lag even was. Just know Mortal Kombat 2 felt better to play. So does this game really deserve all the criticism it's gotten, especially in recent years? Yes and no. Should have did a fatality, but graphics and sound, I mean, this was a home run. You couldn't... It irks me to this day that if this sucker had been a little bit tighter with the controls like the Genesis and had a blood code of its own, there wouldn't be a version better of it. Not until the emulations that came out on like the Xbox and stuff years later. I don't think there would have been. Nothing come close to it. Because there was an M-DOS version, I think, but who was playing that? I mean, this would have been the #1 version. Just such a wasted opportunity. And I can deal with the sweat. Even if you could have just turned the sweat red. And I think there was maybe a Game Genie code. I'm not close enough. There we go. That turned the sweat red. But the fatalities, well, I say this. Some of the fatalities that were changed were actually pretty cool, like Sub-Zero's. So that was pretty cool. Kano pulling out nothing. Johnny Cage sticking his leg into, I don't know what. It looks like it's just cut off. I know he's supposed to impale you with it. Raiden's fatality was cool. And I think those fatalities were actually used in later Mortal Kombat games. I'm going to go ahead and lose because I want to... Scorpion's fatality wasn't touched because I want to show off these dumb fatalities. At least Johnny Cage's. That's the dumbest of them all. But Liu Kang's fatality stayed the same. Scorpion's. Kano's did, but there's no heart in his hand or blood dripping. Sonya's stayed the same. And what? Raiden, Sub-Zero, and Johnny Cage had different fatalities. So let's do Johnny Cage here. But once again, I didn't really know that everybody thought this game sucked as bad as it did. I thought, you know, the Genesis version was better, but I still liked playing this one too. Okay. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. And maybe I've got nostalgia glasses on, because this was really my first experience with Mortal Kombat. And if I had had the Genesis version first, I would, you know, tend to agree more with all the haters that this game sucks as bad as it does. I'm gonna skip the pit fatality. Yeah, that's just retarded. That's my biggest gripe. There's a couple retarded fatalities. It does feel floaty and a little bit laggy. So even if crap, I screwed that up. If even the gameplay would have been a little tighter, more like the Genesis, I would still say this is better than the Genesis version, despite the lack of blood, because it looks so good, and it sounds so good. I mean, it's not even close as far as how much better it looks than the Genesis version. It looks like they're on two different systems when you put them side by side. So it's just a real shame that I feel like this was a squandered opportunity for a near perfect home arcade translation, much like Street Fighter 2 knocked it out of the park. Anyways, with that said, no, it's not as bad as everybody says it is. One more time for the road. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Mortal Kombat. Tell me in the comment section what you think.